People will get into a lot of conversations about political tactics and how do we win this race and who's going to beat Donald Trump. Bluntly, what does it matter if we beat Donald Trump if we end up with someone who will perpetuate the very same crony capitalist policies, corporate policies, and waging more of these costly wars? This is why I'm running for president. This is not a joke. This is not for fun. This is not about me. It's about all of us. It's about our future. Making sure that we have one.
We have heard that 500,000 children have died. I mean, that's more children than died in Hiroshima. And you know, is the price worth it?
I think this is a very hard choice, but we think the price is worth it.
The neocons, neolibs, and mainstream media are all singing from the same song sheet, saying, we want war, we need more war. Now, Trump never gets media support unless he's threatening war or carrying out a military action.
You see these beautiful pictures at night. I am tempted to quote the great Leonard Cohen, I'm guided by the beauty of our weapons. They are beautiful pictures of fearsome armaments.
Today, it's Venezuela.
The president has been crystal clear. Military action is possible if that's what's required.
But he needs to understand that a bullet to the forehead, bullet to the forehead, bullet to the forehead may be his way out of Venezuela.
Sometimes one kick at the door and the whole rotten edifice falls down.
Tomorrow, Iran.
I am so pleased that President Trump is letting the Iranian president know there's a new sheriff in town.
Who knows who will be next? It's no wonder that North Korea won't give up their nuclear weapons. Now, as Commander-in-Chief, I will end these counterproductive, wasteful regime change wars and work to end the new Cold War and nuclear arms race and use our precious resources to care for the needs of the American people. Quality health care, protecting our environment, improving education, rebuilding our infrastructure, and so much more. I humbly ask for your support.
Thank you for talking against war. Thank you for bringing up the fact that Yemen is paying for what is going on in between the Saudi and the US. And I, as an Afghan American, have seen the effect of war. The Cold War that started in the 70s and 80s in between the Soviet and America, Afghans are still paying for it. All that being said, when you are talking about the fact that you are against war, and you're against our foreign policies, I get very excited and I get very hopeful and I get tearful. But I also feel very hopeless. Why I feel hopeless? Because our system, our foreign policy is built in a way that we thrive when other people fail in the other part of the world. We had Bernie Sanders and we all were so excited that maybe he will bring a change. But his own party stopped him from doing that. Tulsi, I'm all for you. And I hope that I'm going to stand on those polls and vote for you in 2020, hoping that you will. Who will make the change, who will bring the change, who will be the voice for the voiceless, who will be the person who can say that the war that we start here, the billions of dollars that we are spending on this war can go to our addicts, to the mental health, to our health care here in the States. People are dying of poverty. And yet people are dying of poverty in Afghanistan, in Syria, in Yemen, in Iraq, in parts of Africa, because we have started those wars. Tulsi, how are you going to fight your own party, our own Democrats? How?
Yes. Thank you for sharing your heart with all of us. You speak for so many whose voices are not being heard. You have just laid out why I'm running for president. This is not a political ambition that I have had for myself. With the obstacles that are in place and the challenges that exist, it is because of the people that you're talking about. People whose lives are being impacted, that make me work tirelessly to run for president to bring about this change. We're not naive to the challenges that lay before us, or the obstacles that are placed ahead of us, or the smear tactics that are used against us. Yes, it's coming from within our own party. The most attacks I get are not from Republicans. They're from Democrats. They're from people in the mainstream media. They are from people in the foreign policy establishment that you're talking about. People who represent the interests of the military-industrial complex. But you know what? You know what? The answer to how we overcome this, it's us. We cannot lose faith in the power that we hold within our own hands, our own feet, our own voices, and our hearts. It is only when we reclaim our own voices and our own power in dictating the change in this country that we need to make that we can be successful.